me clearly, America is not a racist country.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tyre Nichols, and he was killed during a traffic stop in Memphis. And of course, it sparked protest, and the police are going to investigate themselves. At this point, let's be real, y'all. These folks don't want to give us a crime bill because they get off on watching our men die. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. They can say it's not that, it's we're not like that and all that stuff. They want to see our deaths. That's why they're not going to give you any protection in America. They want to watch you die. So let's get into this one. So protests broke out near a police station in Memphis, Tennessee over the weekend as a community member calls for the release of body cam footage. And yes, Ben Crump is on this one. So during a traffic stop earlier this month that directly preceded the death of Tyre D. Nichols, family and friends, supporters of Nichols, a 29-year-old black man from Memphis, released balloons to honor his life on Saturday while protests took place near the site of the traffic stop. On January 7th, Nichols was arrested after officers stopped him for reckless driving, according to authorities who said later that the confrontation occurred as officers approached him, and Nichols subsequently ran from the scene. They have also referenced another confrontation between Nichols and a responding officers before he was ultimately caught and arrested. So, afterwards, the suspect complained of having shortness of breath because they beat the brakes off of this guy. And at which an ambulance was called and Nichols was taken to the hospital in critical condition, police said. On Tuesday, he succumbed to his injuries. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation reported last week without describing the nature of those injuries. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this video from CBS News.
Police officers will be disciplined over the death of a black man after a traffic stop. The man's family wants them arrested. Tyre Nichols died 3 days after a confrontation with those officers. Officers say he ran from the scene before he was captured. The Nichols family claims he was beaten and suffered a heart attack. Elise Preston talked with the family members who want to see police video from the chase, which is prompting protests in that city.
I am a man. Tyre was a man. Justice for Tyre Nichols.
Calling for justice.
No justice. No peace.
And accountability. The family of Tyre Nichols is demanding answers from the Memphis Police Department after they say the 29-year-old was beaten by police during a traffic stop.
We want justice for our son.
Memphis police say that on the night of January 7th, officers attempted to pull over a car for reckless driving, which led to a confrontation. They say the suspect then fled on foot, leading to the second confrontation. Once under arrest, police said the suspect complained of shortness of breath and was taken to the hospital. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is investigating a possible use of force by Memphis police. Police have not said how many officers were involved. In a statement on Sunday, the Memphis police chief said after reviewing various information involving the incident, the officers were served notices of impending administrative action. The internal investigation is expected to be completed this week.
What do you want from Memphis police today?
We need your videos, the body cams, any type of video of the incident released. We want justice. We want the officers to be charged with murder. We don't want them to just get fired.
His stepfather took this photo of Nichols in the hospital shortly before he died.
To see Tyre in that condition Oh, it took more than my breath away.
The truth is going to come out.
Attorney Ben Crump is representing the family.
If you have nothing to hide, why not release the video?
For CBS Mornings, I'm Elise Preston.
Okay, y'all, so you watched the video, and yeah, he was pretty badly beat. You even saw the blood on the bed right next to his face, and all the swelling and everything. Yeah, but this is what they want to do to black men in America. And then they got the nerve to come around us trying to justify it. And what room do these people got to talk about violence? Their whole existence in America is built on violence. Their whole history is built on violence. They don't have no business running their mouth to nobody about no damn violence. The hell out of here. So anyway, the state agency is conducting an independent investigation into the use of force by Memphis police officers that are involved in Nichols' arrest. Okay, so even if he ran, once you caught up to him, why didn't you just take him into custody? No, you got to do all this extra stuff. So anyway, the probe came as a request of Shelby County District Attorney General Steve Mulroy. So while the state investigation is underway, authorities at the Memphis Police Department said they are taking swift and deliberate action to maintain transparency. This is just garbage they tell the public. No police department in America is transparent. None of them are. They all will use that language because they're trying to pacify you. But there is absolutely no police department in the United States that's transparent. None of them. Okay? Just like none of them show accountability for the countless black men, women, and children they have gunned down in this country. They don't want no accountability for it either. But they always talk that transparency, accountability. These are just terms they're using just to pacify you. But they do none of the above. We should all know that by now. We all know it. So they're talking about this usual garbage they tell the public: transparency, accountability, public trust, and legitimacy among our community. And y'all don't do none of that mess. You say it, but you don't do it. The department is conducting its own internal administrative investigation into potential policy violation by the officers who arrested Nichols, and expects the process will be complete by the end of this week, the Memphis Police Department said in a news release issued on Sunday. After reviewing various sources of information involving the incident, I have found that it's necessary to take immediate and appropriate action. This is what the police chief said, C.J. Davis, in a statement included in the release. So today, the department is serving notice to the officers involved in the impending administrative actions. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is just the usual BS for real. My heart goes out to Tyre Nichols' family. This got to be a devastating thing. The man that you see that was talking in the video, that was actually his stepfather. And he's upset, like quite naturally, that he got beaten so badly that he suffered cardiac arrest and kidney failure after being brutally beaten by savages. So, of course, when the family got to the hospital, they talked about how devastated they were seeing him in that shape. All of that still should not occur because of a traffic stop. I agree with that. Nobody should end up dead in a traffic stop. It should be very minimal cases where deadly force have to be used in a traffic stop. These stories really should be rare to hear. But unfortunately, in this country, it's very common to hear someone in the Black community murdered unarmed during a traffic stop. Yeah, that should not even be that dangerous. So, of course, he was on a dialysis machine. And, this is somebody that was healthy and never needed anything like that. And, of course, the family said it's inhumane. Protesters said authorities should release body cam footage of the arrest. And one other thing, you notice how these cops are always lying. And then when the body cam footage, just like in Ronald Green's case, they tried to say, he was in a fatal car crash. And then when the video came out, it was all these cops beating on him and tasing him and just brutalizing him, dragging him. That always seems to be the case. They'll lie even if there's body cam footage. They don't even care that they're lying at all. So, I just hope, as always, they get justice, but we know how the courts are in America. They are just up there on the same level as these crooked police. Your judges are full of it, your juries are full of it, and so are your prosecutors. So I don't know how this is going to end up, but I don't have much hope that it's going to be harsh punishment for these police officers, because no matter what they do, they try to get them out of the whole thing. So we shall see. I will definitely follow this case, but my prayers to the family. This is something that never should have happened at all. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.